Hey guys, welcome to my channel, EmpathOasis. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, we're going to be doing it on what blessings will be coming in for you this year. I have 3 objects here for you guys to choose from for this reading today. But before I list off your options and I show you them up close, I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone who has been supporting my channel. If you would like more information on me or information on how you can book a personal reading with me, you can find all of that in the caption of this video. So for today's reading, we're going to be using these 3 really cute bottles as your objects to choose from. I'll show you each one up close. But for group 1, you guys will be this more, it's like a peach color. Group 2, you guys will be this, it's like a bluish, greenish, more blue though. And group 3, you guys will be this purple. So when you guys are ready, take a deep breath and pick either bottle 1, 2, or 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps will be available in the caption. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. So part of your reading is going to be pre-pulled, and then I'm going to pull some additional cards so we can get some messages from your spirit guides when it comes to advice on how you should approach this year. This video, like all my other readings, is timeless. So regardless of what year you come across this video, apply it to yourself then. But let's take a look at what came through with you guys. So for group 1, I pulled Ace of Swords, the Chariot, Death, Ghost, Protection, and anger. What this year is going to be about for you and what will be ushering in your blessings. What I'm seeing is that this year is really about you guys leaning into your intuition, following your gut, okay? Whenever this group does that, you will be receiving a lot of rewards, or you will be strengthening your alignment with the path you are supposed to be on. Getting out of your comfort zones, enforcing your boundaries, honoring that inner guidance. I feel like this group, you may have gone through, I'm hearing shedding, a significant amount of shedding when it comes to maybe some relationships or habits or ideas that you used to hold on to about what you think your life is supposed to look like. And because you have gone through this shedding, or you have cleared out a lot of energy, or this is what will be happening for you this year, you're going to be recognizing energies that you need to kind of dead, that you need to no longer invest yourself into. And this will be propelling you guys forward. I'm hearing that, you know, this year for this group is going to be more about forward motion than the previous years. I'm hearing that this year for this group is going to be extremely transformative. Like you guys are going through a transformation either internally, externally, or there's going to be some kind of drastic shift or change that just happens in your life this year. And it's going to be for the better. This year for this group, you guys are going to notice that a lot of your blessings that come in for you are going to be rewards from the universe or from spirit when you are, like I said, following your intuition and taking calculated risks. Doing things you may not have normally done in the past. Stepping out your comfort zone. This is going to bring massive success to a lot of you guys just by doing that. Whatever like ideas you've had that you've been playing around with, like this is a year to take action. This is a year to bring these ideas into the physical realm. Now, because this is a very powerful manifesting year for group 1, this is also going to be a year that brings a significant amount of challenges as well. You know, new levels, new devils, right? And it's not anything for you to be fearful of. It's because all the work that you did prior to this year is going to be what prepares you to handle these challenges. I'm seeing that for this group. You will be receiving a lot of blessings, a lot of advancements, a lot of abundance coming into your life. But this is also going to be very triggering to a lot of people around you because you are experiencing this much growth and expansion. And that's why I am also hearing here that it's important that you guys focus on your boundaries, on protecting your energy this year because of how much abundance and success is coming in for you, okay? Know when to withdraw your energy. Know the people, you know, the more you also listen to your intuition around the types of relationships that you are investing yourself into, your time and energy into, your gut, trusting your gut on who are the people that you need to withdraw your energy from, who you need to protect yourself from. When you notice those signs that they are not happy for, you know, your expansion, for your advances, for anything good coming into your life, part of your blessings will come from following that gut instinct, following that intuition when you get it from people that you encounter this year. But this will be a year that exposes you guys to a lot. And it's nothing to fear. This group, I'm hearing you guys are really going to have to watch out for jealousy. This is going to be a year that you do not want to be lax on your protection, okay? So you're not getting pulled into other people's storm. So I do want to pull a couple more cards for you guys. In flow state. Your own path. I'm going to pull one card from this deck. I'll read that to you in a second, how it applies. And then I'm going to pull one more from this deck. This is Teal Swan's Blind Spot. This is an amazing deck. Okay, and 12. So I want to first read this to you. So if you live like you've always lived, you'll get the same as you always had. You must decide to make a change towards your dreams. Decide on what you need to change, and you will be rewarded with a new sense of achievement. So definitely we are getting that message here that this year is about you guys stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about taking more calculated risks. This is how you should be confronting this year. This is going to be a year about trailblazing. We keep on getting this repeated message here about you guys, how you will be in flow, how you will attract the most success and most abundance this year is by following those gut feelings, following that intuition, following those ideas you have. If you've been having ideas about maybe starting a TikTok or being more involved on that, or maybe starting a YouTube channel and expressing some of the things that you enjoy doing through there, using that as a creative way to express yourself and share yourself with the world. This is a year for you guys to do that. The more you challenge yourself to do the things that you've always wanted to do, but maybe were like afraid to, the more opportunity, the more success, the more abundance you will achieve. And this can go on so many levels, like even with your healing. If you're like hitting a brick wall with your healing, but you never tried counseling before, this is something that I'm hearing a lot of you are going to have major breakthroughs with a lot of the blocks that you struggle with just by investing that time and energy into that. Now with this card, the description of it is pretty lengthy, and I know you do not want to hear me read something, but I will sum it up for you and how I am actually applying it to this reading of yours. So what this deck is really good for is showing us areas of our lives that we need to be more accountable for if we want to see more positive changes, if we want to open ourselves up to more opportunities, more success, more abundance, more love, more joy. What this card is about, it's called your goodness. So basically the energy of this card for you guys is about, you guys in this group may have struggled with seeing in the past, or even now possibly, your own capabilities when it comes to your potential for excellence. As you approach this year, Spirit wants you to pretty much keep an eye on the thoughts that you have that are centered around self-doubt, self-blame, or self-criticism that may cause you to not take those risks that we were talking about that you guys need to take this year if you want to see real progress with your expansion, with your growth, and with your healing. This is about recognizing when that inner critic is being extremely negative about your potential, extremely negative about your self-worth, when it is projecting an inaccurate portrayal of yourself that creates those inner blocks that stop us from kind of doing the things or going after the things that we want to. This group, I'm hearing that you guys need to keep an eye on how you may like gaslight yourself, how you may shame yourself. Just be aware of your own self-criticism. I'm also hearing this is about recognizing how important it is that you are mindful of the relationships and the connections that you keep in your life this year. Because this is going to be a year about you really taking risks and getting out of your comfort zone, be mindful of who you have around you that is feeding you fear and insecurity. A lot of times, these inner critics that we have are not actually us. It's inner critics or inner voices we adopted through maybe trauma or the way that we were raised and people telling us what we could or couldn't do. Or this can even be the inner voice or inner critic we create by adapting society's expectations of us, okay? So that's what's going to be really important for this group as you go forward into this year. Making sure that the inner voice you're listening to is actually your voice. It's actually something you want to do. Making sure that when you have a warning or a red flag comes up around the people that are around you, that you're listening to those gut instincts, that you're following that. This year is really going to be about you guys honoring your intuition. The more you do that, the more abundance you'll attract, the more opportunities you'll attract, the better you will be able to protect yourself from the wrong types of energy you should not be connecting yourself to. The more you do that, the more you follow your gut, the more you follow your intuition, the more in tune you will be with your own natural flow state. And when you are in flow state, that is the exact energy you need to be in to manifest literally anything you want. Okay, group one, so that is all I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group two. Bye. Hey group two, welcome to your reading for what blessings will be coming in for you this year. This is a timeless video, so whenever you come across these messages, they are meant for you to find them. So what is this year going to be about for you guys? What blessings will be coming in? Queen of Wands, very nice. Judgment, King of Wands, movement, success, and passion. All this red and orange. So we'll look at these cards in a minute, but let's first talk about these because there is so much going on right now for this group. So much red here. I'm hearing that this group's Kundalini energy this year is going to be like on fire. Like you guys have a very active year ahead of you. So for this group, I'm seeing a lot of stuff coming through. When it comes to blessings that are coming in, I'm seeing that a lot of you here will be accomplishing some pretty major goals this year. I'm seeing travel. If you guys are single, I'm seeing that a significant amount of you will be meeting your like counterpart. We got Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So you are going to meet your match this year. If you have not already met your match, if you are not already in a relationship, or I'm hearing you're going to have just a lot of attention on you. You're going to have so many dating opportunities coming in for you this year. I'm seeing this year for this group is extremely passionate. A lot of you, if you're not celibate or exercising celibacy, I'm seeing that you'll be having a lot of sex this year. This year feels very social. This year for this group feels like there's going to be a lot of attention on you. I'm hearing that you guys are going to be reaping a lot of rewards. Anytime you put yourself out there, when you are expressing your passions or your joy, especially if you guys have a lot of Leo placements, I'm hearing this group has like intense Leo energy coming in. Like this is just like a year of pleasure and passion. Or if you don't have a lot of Leo energy, this is just going to feel like kind of a Leo energy year. It's going to be a year about self-discovery, about passion, about being, a light, being magnetic, having a lot of attention and popularity. Yeah, if you guys have been single for a while, you are definitely meeting a soulmate this year. You will definitely be meeting somebody new. I'm hearing that this is going to be a year for this group that has a lot of adventure. I'm just seeing nature. Like maybe you spend a significant amount of time in nature because we got, these cards aren't exactly the most natural looking cards, but we have a lot of symbolism here with nature, like the mountains, the sun, the moon, these trees. Judgment is like you're stepping into a huge life-changing event when it comes to your destiny. So it could be with your relationship, it could be an accomplishment, could be all that. All that could be coming in. I feel like this is a year of like you guys experiencing a significant amount of like abundance pouring in for you. I'm also hearing that a lot of you, because you know your light is shining so bright this year, there's gonna be a lot of you that step into leadership positions this year as well. Or if you recently stepped into a leadership position, like it's really going to be taking off in even more expansive ways this year. There's going to be a lot more responsibility that you take on. But I feel like this year is going to be about you guys really just rising to the challenge, stepping into like the best versions of yourself, you know? I'm hearing fruitful. Like this year is going to be a very fruitful year for group 2. I'm hearing that this year will be opening up a lot of new opportunities for this group, a lot of new experiences and a lot of new connections I see coming in for this group. I'm hearing promotion. If you have been looking for a job, I'm hearing that you're going to find one that you're really excited about, you're really passionate about. Some of you, I'm hearing you could have changed jobs recently, like before you came into this year. And this is why all this new opportunity is showing up in these cards. There is a connection here with your career. Some of you this year, I'm hearing you're going to be turning a passion into a career. Something is going to be going viral for you this year, especially if you guys do have careers online or you're an artist. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be gaining a lot of attention for something you put out there creatively. Something that you're extremely passionate about is going to kind of just really take off this year. For some of you, this growth, and this isn't like a dominant energy, but there are some people here where this is going to relate to, because I feel like the majority of you here, the reasons why you're reaping all this abundance and success and fulfillment is because you guys, this is like the sunshine after the storm kind of energy. Like you guys have been through it. You guys have been putting in the work. You guys have been confronting your shadows, you know, and addressing your healing. And that's why you're glowing so much. That's why there's like a spotlight on you now. I'm hearing recognition. I'm hearing that you guys are a huge source of inspiration for a lot of people this year. And if this isn't like what happens for you, what this energy is about for some of you is it's a form of an awakening that some of you will be going through this year, that has you stepping into your power, that has you diving deep into your self-discovery or self-exploration, that unlocks a new world to you with adventure and passion and excitement. And you know, like I said, that Kundalini energy here just feels lit the fuck up in this group. Like you guys are really like a magnet. I'm hearing really strong Leo energy with this group. And even if you guys are not Leos, you're embodying this energy, because Leo is about, you know, our inner child, following our inner joys. And it's like when you guys do that in this group, you reap so much reward for that. But yeah, some of you will be having a really powerful awakening that helps you fully step into your power or embrace, you know, what you're actually capable of, and you stop selling yourself short. Others of you, that's not your energy. You haven't been selling yourself short. You have been confronting challenges and doing the inner work and being consistent and putting yourself out there. And it's like this year you're seeing major progress, you know, bigger expansion. I'm hearing some of you will be leading the masses. Like this year for this group feels like the payoff. And some of you already have had or have been experiencing a significant amount of success. But it's like what you thought was success, what Spirit has in store for you is way more massive than you actually like anticipated, is what I'm hearing for some of you. But you're ready for this. So let's see what the additional cards are that I pulled for this group. These cards are more around advice and just possible blind spots that you need to make sure that you're aware of. So the first card I pulled is, if this were your last day alive, what would you have done differently? You still have the chance to do things differently. This card is basically letting me know what this year is going to feel like to you guys. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel like this year you're really living your life to the fullest. And I know this sounds corny, but living your best life, I really feel like that's what this year is going to feel like for this group. I also pulled ultimate love, incoming, heart-mind union, and high vibes. Man, these are just beautiful cards. So a lot of you are going to be meeting like your ultimate love this year if you are single. I'm also hearing that a huge part of the reason why you experience this ultimate love is because of all the self-love work that you guys have done. And if this year isn't necessarily about another person coming in for you, because you guys are in such alignment with yourself, if this isn't necessarily like new love coming in for you, what I'm hearing is you'll be attracting more of your soul tribe this year, more people who recognize and honor your authentic self because you guys are putting yourself out there like that. I'm hearing this year you guys are going to be experiencing a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment. Every time you honor yourself, every time you take actions that are rooted in self-love, every time you are expressing yourself in an authentic way this year, the universe will be gifting you with something for that because you're inspiring others to do the same. You're helping to raise the collective's frequency. I'm hearing big heart energy. Like this year is a real big heart energy for this group. With your healing, with your awakening, with your success. This group's energy feels really good. So possible blind spots. Let's look at that. What do you guys need to be aware of? I pulled this oracle card. So what this is about is as you are moving forward with whether it's connections or opportunities, or if you are experiencing a lot of attention, the inner work that you're going to be called to do is to make sure that your motives with your actions are always in alignment with your heart. Let your heart guide you this year is definitely a huge thing for group 2. Some of you are going to have to do some shadow work around like making sure that your ego stays balanced as you gain a lot of success and abundance or attention. This group, with the success you obtain, with the attention you obtain, with everything that comes in for you this year, Spirit wants to remind you that with success, with abundance also comes great responsibility. And just to be mindful of how this may potentially become a blind spot of yours. The way for this group to truly stay in alignment with themselves and to not self-sabotage their expansion this year, how you will be able to do that is by being brutally honest with yourself around your motives. Make sure that the actions that you are taking are in alignment with your own internal moral compass. And honestly, y'all will be good, okay? You'll be able to maintain these high vibes, okay? That is all I am seeing for group 2. I hope that this resonates with you guys. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group 3. Bye. Hey, group 3. Welcome to your reading for what blessings are coming in for you this year. So I pulled Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and 8 of Cups. For clarifiers, I pulled Frustration, Rejection, and Cleanse. So I do see that there is a significant amount of abundance that will be coming in for you because we do have these 2 Pentacle cards, the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So I don't feel like finances are going to be like a huge issue here. I feel like as long as you guys are putting in the work, you will reap the rewards, definitely. But I do feel like for this group, what this year is more about has a lot more to do with finding balance and creating balance in your life. This doesn't feel like super active energy with this group this year. This feels more centered around self-mastery and doing more internal work. But I feel like this group, you guys may have a tendency to overextend yourself is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that this group, you guys are very supportive friends, you're very supportive individuals, you're very responsible, but almost to the point to where you take on more than what you should. I'm hearing that Spirit really wants this year for you guys to be more focused on creating balance in your life so that you can rejuvenate your energy. I'm hearing purification and self-mastery. For this group, this year is really about you guys learning on a much deeper level how you are investing your energy and how that's actually impacting the quality of your life. I'm also hearing this can be applied to your relationships as well. This year, I feel like Spirit really wants this group to pay attention to how the people they surround themselves with are impacting your energy. Are these people draining you, or are they adding to your life, to the quality of your life? I'm hearing Spirit say that by the end of this year, you guys are going to have unshakable confidence, a heightened sense of independence, a deeper sense of trusting yourself, or just a deeper sense of self-reliance. This is what Spirit wants you guys to learn this year, basically. This is where your blessings are coming from, around how you can cultivate more balance into your life, or how you can make sure that the ways that you are investing your energy isn't like solely depleting you. I'm hearing this group, like this year is really going to be about you guys saying no to people. Honestly, it's about learning when to reject certain activities or people or connections, or, you know, when to say, I can't go to that event, I need to spend some time alone and regenerate my energy, or I need some sleep. This year is going to be around learning to reject what just brings frustration into your life. This is going to be a year of purifying and rejuvenating yourself and the space around you. This is how this group's blessings will be coming in. I'm also seeing here that there are some people that are going to be going through significant healing around codependency this year, that you are going to be challenged in a few ways that kind of force you to confront certain things on your own, to learn how to, like I said, become more self-reliant. And, you know, I don't want you guys to get frustrated by the fact that this is how your blessings are coming in. You know, we have this 9 of Pentacles here, which means, you know, that this group, you guys have been putting in a lot of work. I feel like you guys are really hard workers, and there could be a lot of frustration around maybe not obtaining like that 10th pentacle yet. There may be some frustrations around not having the desired success that you want yet. But what's happening for you guys in this year, it's about teaching you guys the skills you need to be able to even handle that level of success and abundance. You know, I'm hearing that you guys in this group, there are certain habits that you guys have that you need to really confront. The Spirit wants you to confront this year, so that when you do reach that success that you want, or when you do accomplish the things that you are trying to accomplish, or this can even be in regards to your manifestations. Like, I'm hearing that a lot of you here, this self-mastery has a lot to do with like boundaries, you know, or learning when to like listen to your body when it's asking you to take a break, to put more time and energy into your self-care. I'm also hearing that some of you may be in positions where you're feeling like frustrated because maybe you've been single for a while and you are really desiring to be in that compatible partnership with someone, but you keep finding yourself in situations where you're not equally yoked with somebody. You're with someone who you may find yourself like having to walk away from, or I'm feeling like there's a lot of frustration around being single for this group. But I'm hearing this is going to be a year around self-mastery, around helping you guys embrace being single, because it's through embracing the singlehood that prepares you to recognize a match that is equally yoked to you, that will respect you, that will provide you with the love that you desire, that will be a supportive and positive addition to your life, rather than someone that drains you and sucks the energy out of you or creates frustration and imbalance in your life. There's healing here for this group with self-love. But what I am seeing is that for a lot of you, you're not going to be spending this whole year single. You will end up finding a partnership that ends up being extremely healing and very supportive to your spiritual journey. Some of you, I'm hearing that you need to actually separate from some connections to make room for your soul tribe, for soulmates. So this is going to be like a purifying year. Some of you may experience the loss of a significant amount of your relationships. You may notice that your circle switches up. I just heard that, your circle. You're going to be cleansing your circle. Any rejection that you guys experience this year, any frustration that you experience this year, Spirit wants you to know that it's actually divine protection. And to keep that in mind so that you don't internalize that. Because Spirit really wants you guys to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I feel like I keep hearing this group, you guys overextend yourself. Or you have the habit of taking on more than is healthy for you. Or there's issues here, like I said, with codependency that Spirit is having you guys heal this year through trying to get you guys to learn to embrace being single before a healthy connection is brought in. But I do see that coming in. I literally feel like it's going to be like half the year for some of you. You're going to be challenged to embrace your singlehood, but it's going to lead to this very fulfilling connection by the second half of the year. So this year for this group, your blessings are going to be around creating more balance in your life and also attracting abundance and success through self-mastery, through discipline. A lot of you could decide that this is going to be the year that you really start your spiritual journey. This is going to be what initiates the cleansing of, I guess, your circle. You're going to start noticing that the relationships that you no longer resonate with or align with will be falling out of your life. I'm also hearing a lot of you are going to start veering away from people who distract you from like personal goals. And this is what's going to actually lead you towards having major accomplishments this year. This is what's going to be leading you towards attracting a significant amount of abundance. I'm also hearing for this group, the more you invest into your boundaries or honoring your boundaries and your self-care, I'm hearing that you're going to really notice a huge improvement in your physical appearance. Like that is a part of a blessing with you taking the time to focus on your self-care, to focus on your health. I'm hearing beautify, like this group is going to notice that your appearance does improve, like you're getting more sleep, you're getting more rest, you're doing more things that you enjoy. Rejuvenation is definitely a huge part of this group's blessing for this year. This year, this group, you guys are going to really be connecting with yourself more deeply on a spiritual level. That is definitely a part of this year's blessing to you. For some of you, I'm also hearing that a blessing that comes in for you is a partnership. I'm seeing that this partnership is going to be mutually beneficial to both you and this person. I feel like it's more of like a business partnership. If you do have relationships that come into your life, they're going to be helping you rejuvenate and replenish your energy, or to help you connect more deeply to yourself in a spiritual way. Or they're going to be business partnerships that actually end up coming in that are mutually beneficial, that help bring a lot of abundance. If you guys are entrepreneurs or you run a business, I'm hearing that the more you honor your self-care and your rest and not overextending yourself and creating strong boundaries, the more your business will flourish. I'm also hearing investment. So I think you guys should be looking into ways to invest your money to create multiple streams of income. I am hearing that you guys learning how to create multiple streams of income so that you are not burning yourself out. So that is a blessing I'm seeing coming in. So I did pull some additional cards for you guys when it comes to spiritual advice with how you should approach this year. Just things that you need to keep an eye out for so you're not self-sabotaging your progress. But the first card I pulled, I'm going to read it to you. Let bygones be bygones. The future can be very different from your past. Give life the opportunity to offer new experiences to you. Don't let your beliefs from your past stand in the way of a bright future. And I also pulled past programming, darkest before the dawn, flamingo, and being love. So all these cards, the advice I'm seeing coming through is This year is really going to be around helping you guys recognize programming that you have that is creating unnecessary suffering in your life. I feel like this group, to avoid it from being a frustrating year, it's important that you guys are embracing the changes that are coming in for you and not showing and not being too resistant. There's certain conditioning that is happening in this group that is causing you guys to deplete your own energy. This is going to be a year where you guys have a lot of breakthroughs, okay? That is going to be the blessing for you. There's going to be a lot of breakthroughs for you guys around the ways that you are acting out from a space of conditioned beliefs or conditioning versus things that you actually believe in or want to do. I feel like this year there's going to be a lot of shifts for you guys, mental shifts for you guys, that's going to end up helping you bring balance into chaotic situations or into challenging situations. This year for you guys is going to be about mastering your energy and your vibration. This is going to be a year for you guys where you are really being challenged to make sure you're making choices from a place of self-love and not fear, not codependency, not people pleasing. I'm hearing some of you may have issues with people pleasing that creates unnecessary suffering in your life. So the final card I pulled is this oracle card from my blind spot oracle deck from Teal Swan. I'm not going to read the full description of this. If you want to get this deck, you can look into it more yourself, but I'll give you an overview of what it is and how it ties into this reading. But this oracle card specifically speaks of possible blind spots that you guys need to make sure you are keeping an eye out for so that you're not sabotaging yourself this year. And for this group, 71 is about depletion. So we are getting this message again about this group being mindful of when you are overextending yourself, when you are overcommitting yourself, when you are taking on more responsibilities than what are required of you, making sure that you are honoring your boundaries so that people are not taking advantage of your kindness. If any time you guys are experiencing frustration or anger during this year, this is a signal from your higher self letting you know either the situation or you are not honoring a boundary. All right, group 3, I hope that this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.